Some people just don't pre-register it.
Okay, so on the left side of your screen, we have Audrey with an Esper build. We'll just say that for now. And on the right, we have Cloudpost. That would be David. We're getting ready to go. Looks like Audrey has taken a mulligan to 6.
Check it again.
Okay, mulligan to 6, confirmed. Once upon a time, great way to start a match. We're underway.
My good friend. Thank you.
Okay, sewing Micah Spawn is found by the Once Upon a Time.
Snake, it's a Sky Noodle.
There's Planar Nexus. Exiling Simian Spirit Guide. Or Elvis Spirit Guide, sorry. Grim Monolith and... Oh, man. I'm blanking on the name of this card. It's the Silex. Force Pitching Disinformation Campaign. All right, we're underway. The best format, everybody. Wasteland blows up Planar Nexus. Let me try to get the names of these cards up on the screen. Thank you, Audrey. Yes, Karn, Silex, and Disinformation Campaign. Beseju Who Endures is the land on David's side. The second Wasteland blew up a Cloudpost. Here is Trench Post.
Very Lucas. Fetch.
Okay, Pluto Delta gets cracked here by Audrey. Undercity Sewer Surveil. Audrey claiming he will post this list in our Discord Decklist channel tonight. So if it's not there by tonight, we're gonna do something about it. Okay, a Ponder was surveilled into the graveyard. Flooded Strand, Murktide Regent, oh boy.
Have 2 counters.
Okay, 5/5 Murktide is in. Yeah, back-to-back Wastelands do seem like a bad time. I agree. Okay, Glimmer Post comes in. David gains 2 life.
Five.
Swinging for 5. Damage will come in. Audrey with another Wasteland right now. Do we go after one of these lands, or do we wait for Planar Nexus? Do we wait for Urza Saga? Do we wait for etc.? Eye of Ugin, whatever. Okay, goes after Presageu. I like cutting off green here. Cutting back on a land as well allows, or doesn't allow, David to drop a land and untap Grim Monolith. Felia gets flashed in, the Exuberant Shepherd.
Belfast 6. Trigger.
Legacy Staple, Baleful Strix comes in. Flooded Strand, attacking, gonna flicker the Baleful Strix with Felia. It's a lot of damage. Dropping down to 10, Felia gets a counter. Draw another card off the Strix. Felia showing up on stream more and more, I feel like, each passing week. And looking more and more impressive. Here's sowing the Mecha Spawn. No kicker, just going to tutor for a land. I can't imagine this will be Wasteland this time. Will probably be a land that will make the current lands better. Maybe a Planar Nexus, maybe a Cloudpost, maybe that kind of thing. Audrey's already blown up 3 lands in this game. Cloudpost it is. Makes sense.
Yes. So hit 3.
I just feel like the Locust land type was a mistake. What do you think, Jeff? I just don't feel like we needed that type.
Oh, for each
She's for each unit.
Yeah.
And then he's for each unit, so I'll draw 2.
I'll take a minute. I need to do mathematics here. 2 cards.
And then you draw.
Yeah, 3 go, and then I draw.
Okay, 2 cards in David's hand. Audrey figuring out some math. Let's see if Audrey takes out his calculator. Harry Houdini is here. Afternoon, my friends. I'm Canadian. Am I still welcome on the stream? You know what? You're very welcome, Harry. Harry, one of our best people. What's up, Harry?
I'll bomb it.
Okay, Swords to Plowshare is fired off. The Eldrazi is in exile. So Audrey has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power on the board right now. Felia could, of course, if Audrey plays another creature, get a counter. All right, Brainstorm for Audrey to start the turn. High train complete a couple of minutes ago. Thank you for the subs, everybody. Harry says, thank goodness for Legacy and MTG as a distraction from the crazy world we live in. Pierre, thank you for the resub with Prime, 20 months. 90s MTG was kind of born of the pandemic. Long story short, didn't have much to do. Was kind of unemployed. Started working on this channel a bit more. Started streaming. And here we are. So 90s MTG is kind of born of difficult times in my life anyway. Thank you everybody for being here and sticking with us all these 5 years. We're coming up on 5 years of streaming on Twitch. I kind of can't believe it. All right, Bowmaster and Felia, and critically low life total now for the Cloudpost.
Cards.
1 card in Audrey's hand.
Yeah, keep this. I'm in long round 6. So not too far. We're getting more and more folks over in LIC, so
Sure. How much?
It's gonna be for 4.
Half floating or just
Mario is over in LIC as well. We should just do a gathering of
Yeah,
sorts.
wait, man.
8. So it's gonna be for 6.
6 modes.
That's in Soho.
6 more are going to be exile this and make 6 more. That's the only way I can survive
Do
this.
that. It's party. Just like have everybody like chip in like 20 bucks.
Okay, unfortunately not enough mana to get rid of Murktide, but gets rid of Baleful Strix, makes 6 spawn. Could possibly survive this turn, block and untap Grim Monolith. Blinking with Felia. I think Audrey still shows lethal here.
I sack for 2 mana, right?
You can start. Yeah. You have 2 mana floating. Yeah. 2 mana. Take 5.
Then let's begin.
Okay, we are going to game 2. Audrey takes game 1. MTG Chicago is here, says, look at those sick life counters. Yes, thank you, MTG Chicago, for getting these life counters into our hands. This is our first week using them on stream. Once upon a time. MTG Chicago, if you have a link handy for the life counters and want to share it, feel free. I probably should have been more prepared. If not, I will get the link for people. I will get the link. Okay, that's an Urza's Tower. Urza's Tower found by Once Upon a Time. Great way to start a game. But we're going to start with Cloudpost, which makes sense. It enters tapped. Roger's going to fetch with a Flooded Strand and ponder. Audrey resolving this ponder now. Cloudpost, a deck that, I mean, it's existed in Legacy for a long time. It kind of pops up here and there when the meta will allow for it to kind of take advantage of the metagame for a little while. Its presence in Legacy seems to fluctuate up and down as people become more prepared for it, less prepared for it over time. Very cool deck. It's got a lot of new cards in it from recent years. MH3 stuff, like Planner Nexus, which just got placed onto the table. Even Once Upon a Time, going back a couple of years. Here's Karn the Great Creator.
Karn the Great Creator.
During your turn, it has proof during your turn, and as long as any more loyalty is legal. And then during my turn.
Karn the Great Creator is such a key card in these colorless decks in Legacy. Disruptor Flu coming in response. So Karn is going to resolve, but Audrey's going to disrupt it a bit here. Its loyalty abilities are going to have to wait till next turn, it seems. So that's a Disruptor Flute underneath the Karn. Whiteboard token thing. And then Karn, the Great Creator, on the other side. Brainstorm for Audrey. David had passed the turn.
Definitely. Okay. Sure. I have 3.
Yeah, Audrey pointing out that it can't be activated, period. I totally explained that wrong. For some reason, I was thinking you can pay 3, but you cannot pay 3. It's just needle at this point. Karn is shut off.
ETB, I'm going to decline. Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes I'm doing the stream and I'm like, wait, what the hell am I talking about? I know better how this works. All right, Sowing Mycospawn is getting cast here. I don't believe it's kickered. Oh, it is kickered. Wait, 3. Oh, right, the tower taps for 3. Okay.
Wasteland? This is still on the stack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wasteland is found.
Yes. In this?
Okay, so a basic swamp was exiled. A wasteland is targeting Tundra, and in response, Daze. It's possible that David should have held off on using the wasteland until Sowing Mycospawn resolved. Kind of allowed a Daze to save the Tundra there. That was a key play. Good heads-up play from Audrey for sure. Here's Murktide Regent with 3 counters on it again. Yeah, no need to waste until Micah Spawn resolves. I agree. Good play by Audrey. The One Ring on the stack. A couple of months ago got banned in Modern. Not super relevant in Legacy. I know. There's going to be people like diving into the comment section right now. Actually, it's in this percent of deck. It's not that relevant in Legacy compared to what it was in Modern. It gets Force of Willed here. That's likely a big reason why. It just gets forced sometimes.
7. Excite and Scry.
Okay, I think you.
How many
Okay, so removing Bowmaster. And looking at the top couple of cards. Audrey says totally disagree. Moon Stompy lives and dies while resolving the One Ring. Yep. I was trying to make the comparison to Modern. I mean, in Modern, it was like in so many more decks. Legacy is just a different situation. I don't think there are many people like, you know, with the ban announcement coming up saying, oh my goodness, the One Ring is in every deck and it needs to go. It's a different situation. But yes, there are some decks that use the One Ring and it's very good in the deck and the whole thing.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Audrey resolving a cantrip here. There's a 2/2 Orc Army, 5/5 Murktide, Karn at 4 loyalty, shut off by a Disruptor Flute. Audrey has, for the most part, recovered from the Sowing Microspawn situation. Wasteland takes out Planar Nexus. That's a big play right there. Urza's Tower dropped back down to producing 1 colorless mana now.
I'm really fucking with Sage right now. I'm gonna take Karn.
Okay, Karn gets knocked out.
Oh no, it's good.
Ah, another Planar Nexus. P. Lynch says the ring invalidates the Stompy deck's drawback of having to go all in with the fast mana. Is because of refill mechanic. Yeah, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah, Audrey pointing out that a Boseiju blowing up Flute, unlocking Karn to find Bridge would be a big problem. I think it's smart to attack Karn there. I agree with that play.
2 cards in hand?
Yes.
5.
Attacking with Murktide. Here's the Once Upon a Time. Finds another Microspawn.
No.
I think there was the land wasn't tapped, but we're filtering through Urza's through Planar Nexus there. Here's another Urza's Tower, so a lot of mana. The Urza's Towers are 9 mana alone. Another Eldrazi kicked.
Underground Sea.
And target Underground Sea. Consigned to memory, countering everything.
Spice. Disinformation campaign.
All right, Disinformation campaign is on the stack. Interesting card from, I believe, Ravnica Allegiance. A Boseiju is discarded. When Disinformation Campaign enters, you draw a card and each opponent discards a card. Whenever you surveil, you bounce it to your hand.
It goes back to my hand.
Oh, okay.
Well, first I'll surveil.
Yeah.
I keep that even.
So you have to resolve the surveil.
Whenever I
it doesn't matter.
surveil,
Okay.
well, I have to resolve it, yes.
Okay.
But I don't have to put it.
Okay, Bowmaster goes into the graveyard. Disinformation Campaign is returned to hand. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you leave the card on top or not. Just surveilling will trigger it.
Got rid of the Boseiju, it's better than nothing.
Go ahead.
That's just the card that I got rid of. Trigger. Discard the card I'll draw.
Okay, an Elvish Spirit Guide is discarded. Could have just played that, I guess, as a creature, but I don't know.
Last one? Okay.
One counter.
Okay.
Blast Zone comes in with one counter.
5.
All right, a Bowmaster deals the last point of damage in the second game in a row. GG's, Audrey gets it. Disinformation Campaign, folks.